Greetings all, Devious Monkey here. This is take 2. I just shot a 15-minute video and dumbass forgot to put the mic on. So I pulled everything in the Final Cut and I'm looking at it and I'm like, hey, where's the sound? Oh my God. Ugh. That's the kind of couple of weeks I've had. So this video isn't gonna be as long as it was because I can't believe I have to shoot it again. Just wanted to touch bases with you. First, I wanted to apologize. But I told you before that I wasn't going to be able to post every day because of the fact that my day job, like right now, is crazy. And it is crazy. It is completely out of control. And I tried to get a lot of stuff done over the weekend, and we had a day off last week and a day off yesterday, and I worked through those to try to make sure that I was sort of not behind the 8 ball the whole time. So here I am. I got a lot of shit done. I still have a lot to do. I'm not posting every day. That's enough of that. 2, my Melon. I was told I was gonna be in and out. Then of course, like I told you, they ended up putting me under, shaving a third of the back of my head. I guess it was a lot bigger than they thought it was, you know, upon initial inspection. Okay, great, got my hair done, all is well. The other thing that they told me was that they were going to be using Dermabond, which is a glue. They weren't gonna do sutures, they weren't gonna do staples or anything like that. It was just gonna be the Dermabond. Okay, great. So I had a wad of freaking Dermabond on the back of my Melon for, you know, the past few weeks, and it's annoying. So I had my surgical follow-up last Friday, and he said, it looks great. It's gonna be a couple of months. It's gonna feel, you know, like hard and all that kind of stuff. It's a big scar and everything. This color, it'll go away. I said, all right, I don't give a shit about that. I wanna know when the hell this Dermabond is gonna come off my Melon. And he said, well, that's the good thing about Dermabond is that it really sticks. That's also the bad thing about Dermabond, is it really sticks. He said, at this point now, you can, you know, if it starts to peel up and stuff, you can pick it off. And when you get in the shower, use a washcloth and you know, you can try to get more of it to come off. Don't go crazy. So as soon as I got home, I started picking at that shit in the back of my head. And there was just a couple of like big blobs that I wanted to get off. And once I did that, I know that the woman that cut my hair said, there's some like long hairs that I can't get to. They're in the glue. So, you know, once that's done, you know, we can take care of that. I get all this stuff off here and it feels like I got most of the glue off and I feel like a really long hair. Well, I'm sorry, I can't deal with that. So I'm trying to pull it out and I'm pulling and I'm pulling and I'm grabbing it and I'm like, Jesus, this thing won't come out. Also, it feels weird. It doesn't feel like a normal hair, but I guess it's been stuck in glue for 3 weeks. So, you know, whatever. Well, I'm like obsessively pulling at this damn thing for like 20 minutes and I just can't get it. So I thought, okay, that's not right. I mean, it's a hair. It should come out. So I got downstairs and I asked my wife to check. And she's looking at it. She says, dude, that's not a hair. That's like a piece of plastic. And I'm like, what? So I take a picture of it and look at it. It looks like fishing line. And I was like, they fucking sutured my head. I thought they told me that they didn't do that. They told me that they just used Dermabond. So now I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay, what the hell did they plant in my head? She's like, stop touching it. Call them tomorrow first thing and ask them what's going on. I called and it turns out that the nurse that was in my surgery was right there. And she said, it's a dissolvable suture. It'll go away on its own. Don't pull at it though. And I'm thinking, great. As I did everything but like grab freaking tweezers to try to yank this damn thing out. She said, it'll dissolve on its own. If it's bothering you, you can come in and a nurse will cut the excess off, you know. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I just wanted to know what it was because you told me that you only used Dermabond. So I'm not thrilled with the fact that they shaved so much of my head. I'm not thrilled with the fact that they used sutures but told me they didn't use sutures. That's why I hate going to the doctor. Okay, enough about that. 3, and sort of the gist of what this video is about. Amazon woes. I've been buying crap from Amazon for, we'll just say, a decade. And in the past 2 years, since I got back into photography and videography, I've gone crazy buying stuff online, especially from Amazon. It's almost like a joke with the guys at the UPS store because they're just like, I come in almost on a daily basis and get shit. A lot of times I forget what I buy. Sometimes I come in, I get something, I leave, and they're like, oh man, he's gonna be pissed because something else came in after I left, and that means I gotta come back. In all this time, I've never had a problem. Yes, sometimes I buy stuff like from Small Rig, it's coming from China. I know it's literally on the slow boat from China and I'm not gonna get it right away. But I've never had a problem where I haven't gotten something, I've gotten something that was messed up or any of that kind of stuff until this week. I ordered filters, 2 new filters for my two Sigma lenses, the 16mm and the 30mm, because as I said before, when I got the 30mm, I got a UV filter and it was junk. And as soon as I put it on, there was nothing but flares. I've also experienced a shit ton of dust and stuff going in there, and I'm like, I gotta get a filter on here. And I was watching a video and they're like, you know, don't put cheap filters on your expensive glass. I usually don't, but at the time I was like, well, this comes in a set of 3, it'll be okay. So I went back in and I bought B&W filters for both lenses. In the meantime, I also got a right hand or a right side shoe relocator for the newer A6600. I have a left side and I have a dual one that goes all the way across both sides, but because I'm using the L bracket, I can't use the left side one, and I really can't use the other one unless I pull the bracket out, which I don't want to do. And I thought, well, I'll just get a right side one. Then I get, then I get another hot shoe thing and I'm not blocking the screen. Monday, I get notification and I'm like, okay, the bracket's in. I go to UPS, they hand me a bubble, like a square bubble package, and I'm looking at it, and I'm holding it up to the light and I'm like, there's nothing in here. I was like, well, maybe this isn't the small rig thing. And I'm looking and it says small rig. And I was like, I didn't buy stickers. There should be something in here. I tore the package open. It's empty. There's nothing in it. So I'm checking all around the bag to make sure there's not a hole in it to see if it, the piece just fell out. Nope, nothing in it. First time ever, I received a package with nothing in it. Ugh. So the owner watched me open and he goes, dude, what's up? And I was like, there's nothing in the package. And he started laughing. He goes, it's just robots that pack that stuff. The robot fucked up, dude. You got to get with Amazon. I'm like, okay. So I go home and I get on chat with a woman from Amazon and I said, yeah, I just received this package and it didn't have anything in it. I would like to have you send me my bracket as soon as possible. She said, it doesn't show that it's been delivered. In fact, it says it's on hold. You're probably not even going to get it until Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, that's not right because they attempted to deliver it yesterday, which was a Sunday, and the UPS store was closed. They did the delivery this morning. I'm holding the empty damn bag in here. I'm telling you it was delivered. She said, but it shows that it's not, that they haven't delivered it yet, so there's nothing I can do for you until Wednesday. I'm like, I had other shit to do. I didn't even bother. I'm like, okay, fine. Then Tuesday, the filters come in. So I got a 67mm filter and a 52mm filter. The 67 was just in the box. It wasn't wrapped up or anything, and it was just in the bag. So I pulled that out, I set it down, opened it up, put it on the 16mm, done. Then I grabbed the 52mm. Now that's in a bubble pack that's wrapped around that has a sticker sealing it, and the sticker says 52mm UV filter, MR, whatever, blah, 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 all the codes and all that shit. I rip it open, I pull the box out, and I'm like, man, this damn thing's tiny. I didn't realize it was that small. And I'm like, what the hell? I look, it's a 46mm filter. So even though the outside was labeled as 52mm, inside the box was actually a 46mm. So I have to get back on chat now, and this is Tuesday. So I get on with chat and I tell the guy, hey, I just got this, these two filters in the mail. One of them is supposed to be a 52 and it's a 46. And he's like, oh no, he's like, all right, we can take care of that. I'll send you another one right away. And then you can decide if you want to, how you want to return it. And I guess they have this deal with the UPS store. So they send you a code, one of those scan codes. You just take it in, show them the code, they scan it, they box it, they ship it back, you're done. And then you have a receipt that shows that you return it. And I said, well, as long as I've got you on chat here, I tried to contact you yesterday about this hot shoe relocator that wasn't in the package. And he's like, oh, that, okay, yeah, we can take care of that. I'll send you another one right away. I don't understand why the woman couldn't have done it the day before because it still didn't show that it was shipped until, or arrived until Wednesday, but whatever, we know how that goes. A decade of no problems. And then in 1 week, in probably less than a 24-hour period, I get 2 huge mistakes. 1, not even having anything in the damn bag. And 2, the wrong filter. Okay, I know that that's probably nobody's fault, but it's still annoying because today I was supposed to get the new filter. And of course, I checked with the shipping and it shows that it's been delayed. Okay, so now I'm not getting the filter for possibly up to 4 more days. I don't understand how that happens, but okay. And then I have absolutely no indication that they've sent me another hot shoe relocator. There's nothing that shows it. It just shows that the old one was delivered and we're good to go, and that's that. I'm pretty PO'd with Amazon at this point. It hasn't stopped me from buying a bunch of other shit over the past couple of days. So I'm wondering, Have you guys had a problem like that? Has anything ever happened to you where your stuff just came and it was wrong or you just didn't get it? I mean, we're getting up into the holiday season now, so it's only gonna get worse before it gets better. You know, and with the COVID stuff, you know, everybody's got a disclaimer now with COVID that, oh, it could be, you know, delayed, it could take forever and all that kind of shit. So I'm just wondering. So that's been my week. Well, that's been my 2 weeks. I've basically been picking at the back of my head, doing my work project, and waiting for shit to come in. All I wanted to do was touch bases with you. This video is not nearly as long as the one that I shot earlier without the damn microphones on. As always, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, and all that shit. And remember, kids, forward and up.